If other projects, crypto VCs would see Ergo as a threat to their project, better tech, etc., would it be easy to manipulate the price at such a low market cap? Do you see that as a risk? So I'll start, and why don't you guys chime in? So it really all depends on the community, I think. It really all depends on who, how much, or who will go for the quote unquote debate, right? So if VCs, or if funds, okay, let's say not just VCs but funds, decide to take a better look at at Ergo and say that we just want to invest in the ecosystem. We want to invest in projects in the ecosystem without these predatorial intentions. Then it will have an effect on the price, but it will have an effect on the price because value is going to be built up, and that's how sustainability happens with price. So more money gets put into the right places, infrastructure building, large. It's not going to be price manipulation, but it is going to be an effect on the price. Now, what if we have a adversarial actor come into the ecosystem because they see Ergo as a threat and want to manipulate the the market cap? And what can they do? Can they buy out a bunch of it? Yeah, I guess they could do that, but still, it's going to take a hell of a lot of money to really have a serious impact on the price. Basically, you have to buy tens of millions. Then you'll have to basically throw them away because that's how you're gonna because you're gonna have to dump it. And you're gonna have to dump it at a lower price. That's one way. The other way is by, I guess, injecting money into the into places that they can be manipulated. But again, that's up to the community, right? So if the community stays true to our objectives and keeps doing what we're doing, I really don't think the community can be manipulated by VCs to a point of where it will have a significant effect on the market cap or on the price. And again, I don't like talking about price because price is arbitrary. I like to talk about value. And even if there could be something done short term to impact the price, I don't believe that with the paradigm that we established in this community, it could have a significant negative effect on the value of what's being built. So what is your take on this, Joe? Let's start with Joe.
Sure. So yeah, you always have that potential, but I would say it probably would show up more in terms of attacking frameworks or trying to exploit frameworks on top of an ecosystem. It's actually a really popular, let's say, topic of discussion outside of the Ergo ecosystem right now, where you had a trader that manipulated kind of the Oracle feed into Mango, DeFi protocol. Made a couple of $1 million, and now I guess there's some legal ramifications, that they're facing, and so that opens up its own interesting question in terms of DeFi and Coda's law. What happens if you build something that's kind of fragile and somebody breaks it? Who's to blame there? Being a mechanism, I think right now, maybe 3x long or 3x short is the largest position somebody can open. So I would be kind of hard to make that too profitable when you're talking about a environment with multiple actors that would arbitrage price. Is it possible? Sure, but then practical, that's hard to say. So I guess in one viewpoint, you always have like possibility, and then you have probability, and then you have reality, right? And I would say possible, sure, probable, much less. The reality is we have seen some, large actors, let's say the bear whale as an example, that, was actively trying to manipulate prices even when we were a lot smaller as an ecosystem. And, that particular actor wasn't always the best trader. Let's just say that. There was a couple of times where things went the wrong way and seemed a little painful.
The same happened with much bigger cryptocurrency. So in Ethereum, there was there were actually whales, right? The big whales, did successful attacks and then failed. And even overall in the space, we also had very huge sharks like Alameda, for example, right? And we know how it ended after all.
Yeah, that's actually kind of amazing. They seem to have every natural advantage you could have. Still.
And Alameda, was the biggest and the most respected shark, right? Pretty recently, like 1 year ago. And so they attacked a lot of protocols around, actually. It seems, but failed after all. This is the crazy space. So, sharks will always eat each other here, right? And the would be a lot of other situations, and it's already happening daily around. So imagining some shark which is always eating others, right? It's not the case, right? It seems I think it's possible only with external support, right? That's probably was one of the reason why SBF pushed for regulations, right? So in traditional finance, big sharks are usually secured, right? By the state.